What is up guys, Wolfgang here. So today I want to make a video on key organizers. Now this is just like the wallet video, not a common thing on the channel, but I want to make a video on it mostly because, once again, I've tried a few different kinds of key organizers and I thought this may or may not help you guys figure out what you might be interested in. So let's get into it. My first kind of key organizer is this thing. Now this is a cheap imitation of different kinds of key organizers. I forgot the name of the real one, but this one was my first key organizer that I bought, aside from having a key ring, and that's it. This is a sort of a copy from the Orbikey and those kinds of key organizers. I didn't really want to buy an expensive one, so I bought this cheap one, and this is what came with my newest key organizer. Some of you may know what that means. This key organizer was honestly really great. It was an amazing start. It's, I'd say, pretty comfortable. It's pretty easy to fit everywhere. It fits quite a few keys, and it comes with extensions for the poles as well, which means you can fit a lot more keys. I don't really know the numbers, and I don't really care about looking for them. But if you need a lot of keys, this is probably your kind of key organizer. It fits pretty comfortably in the pocket. Not the best when it's beside your wallet, as it most likely will scratch it, but it is fairly easy to use. You just gotta unscrew these two screws, and then these two plates will separate and you can add keys in there. My only annoyance is, well, like I said, against the wallet it rubs a lot, and you do need to at least fit 4 keys in here for it to not start to wobble around. But it's a pretty solid kind of key organizer, and I am talking about this type of key organizer, not exactly this specific one, as the same issue would occur with Orbikey or any of the actual brand ones. Alright, so next up I wanted to talk about the Jiben key. Now this key organizer is more of a normal style key smart organizer sort of thing. However, this one does have a nice mechanism in which it does not have an exposed metal piece, which is the reason I decided to go for this one instead of a key smart. This kind of key organizer can be accessed from both sides, and these are my personal keys. Try to track me, try to find my house if you want. These kind of key organizers can be accessed from both sides. That is a plus and a minus depending on what you're looking for. With this one, as it is open, I feel like it is a possibility that eventually it might scratch the edge of my wallet with the keys, and it might end up, making the wallet look a little bit worse. So I do really like this kind of key organizer, but it's not for me for sure. Now the Jiben key does have this cool mechanism in which the keys are all tightened on one side with a internal screw, and then that screw just locks in with this side over here, which makes it click in there. And well, it's really tight, as you saw when I unstuck it. It takes some force to do that, and it kind of feels like you're gonna break it, but it's fine. But yeah, this kind of key organizer is not really my favorite. Now next up is the Bellroy Key Cover Plus. Now this key cover is pretty interesting, to say the least. It has a very different design for a key organizer than I have ever even considered. Now this thing does close up magnetically. Looks pretty nice closed. And when you open it up, you have access to your keys, and so you can close it up and open whatever door you need to. And then when you're done with that, just open it up, put the key away, close it, put it back in your pocket. So I really do enjoy the design of this wallet, especially as I have the Bellroy Slim, I forgot the name of it, but the name's up here. And so I do enjoy how these two match up, and it does look like a really nice combination of colors. And well, it's pretty much, they're both leather. This one is much less used than my wallet, so that's why it might not match up perfectly, especially on the lighting, but they are from the same company, same leather, so it's pretty much a match. One of the things I do appreciate, as I mentioned with the Jiben key, is that I like to put my keys and wallet in the same pocket right by each other. This one does have a much smoother, much softer edge, which will not scratch my wallet. I don't think this is a key organizer for me, but once we open this up to add in or remove keys, they have a elastic material with a metal keeper, as you can see right here. I don't know how well you can see it in video, but what you got to do is stretch that out a bit and then pull it through the key that you want to add or remove. So just give me a quick second here. Don't want to break anything. There you go. So it does take a little bit of effort to do that. And it comes with this metal stopper, which is what you put on top of the key, the last key that you put in there. That just to make sure it doesn't damage your keys itself, and that it can hold them all with uniform force. And so when you want to add a key back in there, you just got to quickly, I would recommend placing the key first in there and then placing the stopper thingy. So let's do that. It does require some effort, especially the first few times, but after using it for a bit, you'll get used to it. And well, of course, I hope you don't readjust what keys you take with you every single day, as that would stretch out this material quite a lot, and eventually it would start to be very loose and not look great. But there you go, it's back in there and working fine. I did put the key the other way around so you don't see the printing that Bellroy did, but well, you get the idea. Not the key organizer for me, like I said, but it's definitely a really nice option if you guys are interested. And lastly, I want to talk about the key organizer I'm using. Now, once again, I forgot what this key organizer is called. I only have it in Amazon wishlist, but I believe it's the key cover, and from Bellroy. Once again, Bellroy wins, I guess. I really enjoy this wallet because you don't need to fit as many, and it is full basically. So if you have few wallets or few keys, then this is the key organizer for you. It is on the little bit harder side, let's say, but it is extremely comfortable, really small as you can see. Fits great against your wallet, as this end at least, will not scratch it. This one might, but this other softer end, as it is leather, won't scratch your stuff, which is one huge plus in my opinion. It's the reason I didn't keep the gibbon in the end. It is fairly easy to use, as you got to unscrew this side and you fit keys inside of the two poles. Now it does start to get a little bit complicated when you fit 4, as this means that this pole is not fully screwed in. So and the under pole is not long enough, so you got to play around with how you fit those in there. But 4 keys is doable, and as you can see, I am not only using 4 keys, but I also have a YubiKey sort of a thing and a multi-tool. But yeah, this is basically what I carry. 2 keys and, well, I guess a digital key and a multi-tool. My only annoyance with this key organizer is when you open it, which has this really nice clever lever sort of a system, is that sometimes your last key, in this case, since I have 4 and they're separated with little dividers to make the pulling them out a little bit smoother. As you can see, this part of the key, this is what makes the lever actually work, and I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but this part is flexible, or it extends, so it doesn't make it all the way to the end on this specific order of keys, I guess, or the keys themselves. So you can get the YubiKey, in this case, to push a little bit lower down, which is, I mean, it annoys me, but it still works. Like, you can still use the lever and pull them out. Works perfectly. So that is just a small annoyance of mine. But yeah, guys, so this is my kind of key organizer, and I'm keeping it and using it until it ruins. And if there's nothing new in the market, I'll keep buying this one. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit the sub button for more tech videos. This will not be a common thing in the channel, but I want to make a video on it. And yeah, hit the bell icon so you get notified. And thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a great day.